Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78. Well, as promised, I'm trying to space out these collection pickup videos. And this is what I've been able to get in 2 weeks of going to Sobre Llantas, swap meets, and flea markets. So let's get started. Uh, Recently, I've really been able to find a lot of NES games, and I'm really happy about that, because the NES collection just keeps growing and growing, and it's perfect because I started the new video series. But I picked up first Magic Johnson's Fast Break. It's made by Trade West. I don't really like sports games, but I'm trying to get as many NES games as I can, and this one was really cheap, and it plays okay. And let's leave it at that. Now, as a child of the 80s, I grew up watching a lot of TV shows, and one of my favorites was Knight Rider. I remember going to Universal Studios as a kid and actually getting to meet and go inside KITT, the car right there. I thought that was pretty neat. And I didn't know there was an NES game. The game itself plays a little bit like, I don't know, what can you compare it, like Rad Racer, and a little bit of Jump and Bump. You use KITT in a first-person mode, and you're going around streets avoiding obstacles, and the neat thing is that you can actually shoot enemies with guns and missiles, and you have a shield and everything. And you can jump. That's why it reminds me of Jump and Bump. So all in all, it's not a good game. It's an acclaimed game. They're hit and miss, but it's fun, and it brought back a lot of memories. Then I got and found The Adventures of Lola, the first one. This is one of the ugliest carts I own. Someone put tape on the label, I guess to preserve it, but through the years it's kind of eaten away at the color. But the game works perfectly. It's you could say it's a combination adventure puzzle game. Oddly enough, it reminded me a lot of Eco on the PlayStation 2. You control Lolo, which is this blue guy over here, and you have to save a princess in a castle, and you do that by solving, level puzzles. You have to figure out a way to avoid obstacles and enemies while getting a key so you can open the door. So, I know it's an odd comparison to compare this game with Eco, but that's kind of the vibe I got. Really cool game. Now, I also got Gunsmoke from Capcom. Also a pretty beat up card, but the game works perfectly. This game plays a lot like Commando. You control your little guy on screen, and you have to walk up the screen shooting bad guys and everything. And you can shoot up, left, up, right, left at bad guys to get coins and points and everything. And there's the end boss. But out of the two games, I like this one a lot better than Commando, so I'm really glad I picked that up. And I got this one really cheap also, is the Chess Master. It's basically just a chess game for the NES. You fight the computer, or you can challenge the Chess Master, which is that guy there. I remember as a kid playing a chess game, but I don't remember the name of it. I thought it was this one, but you play chess, and when two pieces meet each other, it turns into a fighting game, similar like what they did in one of the Mortal Kombat games. I think it was Deception. So I thought that was it, but it's not. It's just honestly, it's just a chess game on the NES. But it was a good price. I'm really also glad I found this one. I just recently got Earthworm Jim 1, so I was really happy I got Earthworm Jim 2. Earthworm Jim, I still say the cartoon was just awesome, and the video games were really cool. The animations on both of the games were just awesome, and really happy I got now 1 and 2. For collection purposes, I'm still trying to track down Earthworm Jim 3D on the 64, even though it's not a good game. But I just really like the character of Earthworm Jim. And I picked this up not knowing anything about it. The only reason I got it is because it's made by Koei, and Koei now is more famous for their Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors video games. and they're kind of stuck in that formula. But back on the NES and Super Nintendo, they made a whole bunch of different games, and this was one of them. It's called Uncharted Waters: New Horizons. The best way to describe this one is a pirate RPG. Uh, when I popped this game in, I got to choose between 6 characters. I chose the first one, and he's the son of the Duke. And his father says, "Okay, son, you have to go out into the world and adventure." And it's has a lot of RPG elements, but it's not the fantasy type of RPG. It's more like I said, battleship and pirate RPG. So really, really happy I got this one. Then I gave my PS2 some love. Picked up Legacy of Kain: Defiance. I played the first Legacy of Kain and the first Soul Reaver on the PlayStation 1. And I think they're really, really cool games. I haven't been able to get Soul Reaver 2 or Blood Omen 2. But this game is just awesome. The graphics are really, really pretty. This game was made by Crystal Dynamics, which is who now handles the Tomb Raider series. And I love what they did with the new Tomb Raiders. So this game I popped it in, and it's just awesome. The art design, the play control, everything is cool. But I don't know. I'm stuck between. I want to beat this game, but I also want to get Soul Reaver 2 and Blood Omen 2 before beating this. I don't know if I'll get lost in the story, but I don't know. It's hard. I really, really want to keep playing this. So I guess I'm going to beat this one and then track down the other 2. And I picked up from the good people from Konami, Evolution Snowboarding. This is a snowboarding game set in a post-apocalyptic future. You start off escaping from this containment facility, and they're chasing you down. And the difference between this and other snowboarding games I own is that you can actually pick up weapons and beat up other racers or the guys that are chasing you. So the music is okay. Not a particular, well, not much of a fan of, but it has Slipknot, so that's cool. Stone Sour, and Murder Dolls, nope. But I don't know. The graphics are kind of blurry. The voice acting is, it's a Konami game. They're also hit and miss on their voice acting on the PlayStation 2. But I don't know. I kind of liked it. It's fun. Now, like I mentioned before, I'm not into sports video games, so I've avoided the Madden series as much as I can. But I picked up for the PlayStation 2 Madden 07, and I only picked it up because it's the Hall of Fame edition. It comes with 2 discs. This is the bonus disc that has extra content like videos and making of, and the video game itself. Well, I got it for $1.50. So, I decided, why not? It's really cheap. I don't own a Madden game for any platform. Let's give it a try. If nothing else, I'll get a kick out of the must-see bonus DVD content. So, yeah. And I only picked up 2 movies. I haven't had much luck with movies, but I picked up Godzilla. Horrible movie, especially because I grew up watching the old Godzilla, the movies with the guy in the suit. When I was a kid, they would pass them once a month, and I remember seeing movies like Godzilla versus the Slime Monster, Godzilla teams up with Jaguar. The best ones were Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, or Godzilla versus, I forget his name, but it's the dragon with 3 heads. And so when I saw the trailers for this, I thought, oh, cool, a new Godzilla movie. But what we got was just not cool. Godzilla was hidden most of the time. You only saw his feet or his tail. And when the monster actually came up, as a kid, I thought he looked weird. I was more familiar with the guy in the suit Godzilla. And I don't know. I didn't really much like this movie, but I got it cheap. And I don't even consider this thing Godzilla, but, I still decided to pick it up. If for no other reason, just to see a really bad movie. And I picked up Adam Sandler's Spanglish with Taya Leone. I've only seen this movie once on cable, and I kind of liked it. I saw it, on and off. I didn't see it completely, so it was also cheap, and I decided to pick it up and gave it give it a chance. So there you go, guys. This is my collection video for 2 weeks. Like I said, I'm trying to space these things out as much as I can. But yeah, so I'll see you guys later. And this is Vargas XX78 signing off.